Hello everyone, I am Uday from KD Societies Degree College, BBA department. Today we are going to briefly discuss regarding the mean deviation or average deviation. So firstly, we will know what is mean deviation or average deviation and what is the formula which are to be used while calculation of your average problems. So the first one is the calculation for mean deviation. So for calculation of your mean deviation, we need to have this formula called as mean deviation equals a sigma f d divided by m. So we will see what represents the sigma f or the d or the n. Okay. So where m dot d, that is mean deviation, f is the frequency of corresponding interval, n is the total number of frequency, that is sigma f. So d read as a mode of d, that is x minus n time. So x is regarding with mean, a is a assumed mean. Fine. Is the module's values that are obstacle value, that is deviation from median or mode, ignoring plus or minus. So while calculating your mean deviation or coefficient of mean deviations, we need to strongly consider that the plus or minus signs should not be considered while doing your sums. Fine. So the mean is the coefficient of mean deviation. So what is this coefficient of mean deviation and what are the steps to be done while calculating this? If the deviations are taken from arithmetic mean, okay? If the deviations are taken from arithmetic mean, the coefficient of mean deviation will be the mean deviation divided by x divided by this the formula. Okay. So where x is the mean. Okay. If deviations are taken from median, okay, if the deviations are taken from median, then the formula of coefficient of mean deviation will be mean deviation divided by m, where m is the median. Fine. If the deviations are taken from mode, okay, when the deviations are taken from mode, coefficient of mean deviation is equals mean deviation divided by z. Z denotes as mode of that. Fine. When mean or median or mode or infractions, so three factors, that is a mean, median, and the mode or infractions in each other, in that case, the direct formula is to be applied. Okay, we will see what is the signal now. So firstly, the basic mean deviation problem will start with individual series. So we'll deal with today's individual series. For individual series, we have mean deviation formula. So mean deviation equals sigma x1 minus sigma x2 minus n minus into n1 minus n2 or bracket mean or mode or median. We have to take or any three factors. In case of questionnaire mean there have to find out the mean deviation of the bandaga. We'll take mean value, median at the kedadaga will take a median value, or mode at the kedadaga will go for mode value. Okay, na? So divided by n. This is the full-fledged formula regarding the individual series of the calculation of mean deviation. Fine. So we'll know what is the value of this. Okay. Na? So sigma fx1. So sigma x1 ಅಂತಂದಾಗ it is the sum of terms greater than mean, median, or mode. Okay. Na? If the sums means if the total of it is greater than the mean, median, mode, that is called as sigma x1. If the mean, median, mode in the total, the sum of total is less than the bandaga, it is considered as sigma x2. Okay, na? So n1 is the total number of terms greater than mean, median, mode. When it comes to n2 andaga, it is the sum of total number of terms less than mean, median, mode. In your problem, if the total number of terms is lesser, we treat it as n2. If it is greater, it is treated as n1. Like that itself, sigma x1 is also like that. Sigma x1 is treated as the sum of terms. If it is greater than mean, median, mode, it is treated as sigma x1 anta. If it is less than sigma x2 anta. Fine. So n1 equals n1 plus n2. So that is treated as sigma f1. Fine. So we'll know how to deal with this thing. Okay. So first problem ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. So problem is like this: compute mean deviation and the coefficient of mean deviation from mean and median for the following data. So we need to find out with the help of mean and median to find out the mean deviation as well as with the coefficient of mean deviation. Okay. So the problem lies like this. So The question is 3, 7, 12, 14, 15, 18 and 22. So either there will be a problem. Individual series ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ you will not get any frequencies ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, you will get only single terms, individual. Okay na? Next one. So how to do the solution for it? For solution, first you have to calculate compulsorily regarding with your mean. You have to find out the mean value, that is the x value, that is arithmetic mean value. So how to find out that one? That is sigma x divided by n. How to find out the sigma x under? Very simple. Total of all the terms. So total ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ 3, 7, 12, 14, 15, 18 and 22. The total of it is 91. So arithmetic mean equals 91 divided by 7. 7 is the number of terms. So number of terms ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದು 3, 7 ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 terms in it. Okay na? So 7 terms ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ so 91 divided by 7 will be 30. Okay na? So when you got this, you have to make this table because you have just find out the mean value. Okay, where we need to have to find the mean deviation to and as well as coefficient of mean deviation so kuda ನಾವು find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay na? To find out that one, you have to put a table like this. One is x, that is a value of 3, that is a value. Then you have to find out dx. So how to find out this dx? Okay na? So x minus x dash ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಾ? It is x values minus x is the arithmetic mean. That's the mean value. Okay na? So how to ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಡಿ. Okay na? So x is 3 ಇದೆ, arithmetic mean value ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ, that is 13. Mean value ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ ನನಗೆ 13 ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ. Okay na? 3 minus 13 is 10. Here while calculating this one, ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಒಂದು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, mean deviation problems ಅಥವಾ coefficient of mean deviation problems ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ one thing, the plus or minus sign should be always ignored. Okay na? You should not take consideration of your plus or minus signs. So like that itself. So 3 minus the value of mean is 13. So 13 you will get 10. 7 minus 13 is 6. 12 minus 13 is 1. 14 minus 13 is 1. 15 minus 13 is 2. 18 minus 13 is 5. 22 minus 13 is 9. Okay now. So when you completely minus the arithmetic mean, the mean value now, then you have to take a total of it. The total is summation of dx, that is sigma dx equals 34. 34 when you get this. Okay now. So 34 ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ then you have to implement these values into the formula. So how to do it? Okay na? So after finding out with your thing, next you have to implement this formula, right? So n equals 7, that is the total number of terms, that is 7. Now we have got the sigma dx, that is 34. Okay na? Say this one, sigma dx is 34. Now we have to implement it. Okay, so mean deviation equals sigma dx divided by n. So sigma dx is 34. So n is the number of terms, that is 7. When you divide this, you get 4.86. Okay, now you have to go with the next of coefficient. Okay, now you find out with mean. So we have to find out with coefficient. So for your coefficient of mean deviation, there's a formula, that is mean deviation from mean divided by mean. Okay now? So mean deviation from mean, we have got 4.86. So that then divided by mean. What is the mean value? We have already find out the mean value, that is 13. You see this 91 divided by 7, that is 13. So take that one. So 4.86 divided by 13, you get 0.374. Okay, this is what the method where you have to solve from mean to find out with your mean deviation as well as coefficient of mean deviation. So the next was, in our question they have asked, you have to find out or you have to compute the mean deviation and coefficient of mean deviation from mean as well as median. So we have completed with mean. Now we have to go for the next procedure, that is median. To solve median problems, now you have to make what is the median value. To find out that median value, you have to find out the, which is that one. To find out that one, there is a step. Okay, the step is very simple, where n is the normal, we have 7 terms. So median is the 4th term. So to find out, you have to write n plus 1 divided by 2. Okay, I'll just write that one to clearly see this. Okay, to find out the median value. You already know median problems ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ, you have to solve like this ಅಲ್ವಾ, the term ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡು you'll get. So I have rated here it will be n plus 1 divided by 2 when you add this one. So n is 7, right? So n is 7 plus 1 divided by 2, that is 8 divided by 2, you will get 4, right? You have to find out which is that fourth value. Okay, to find out that fourth value you have to search in X column. So fourth value 1 2 3 4, so fourth value is 14, so median will be the number of 14. Understood? This is what the way when you have to find out the median problem. So median problem you have to be very careful. So you have to find the term, then you have to find which is the term. Fine. So for that you have to use n plus 1 divided by 2, that is the total number of terms is 7 plus 1 divided by 2, then you will get the term. So that term is 4 here. So where 3 7 12 and 4, that is the fourth term is 14, so median will be 4. Then you have to execute the formula. So dy ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, because when you have taken the mean as a dx, you cannot write dx as a other thing ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ನೀವು dx ಅಂತ ಬರೆಯೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ dy will become here. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ dy equals x minus m. Why we have taken x minus m ಅಂದ್ರೆ here we are solving with median, that is why we have taken as m. ಓಕೆನಾ? Here also the same procedure, plus or minus sign should be disqualified. I should not take that one. Okay, so 3 minus 14, that is 11, 7 minus 14 is 7, 12 minus 14 is 2, 14 minus 14 will be 0, 15 minus 14 is 1, 18 minus 14 is 4, 22 minus 14 is 3. So get the total of it, that is sigma dy, that is 33, right? So after this 33, next you have to implement it to a formula. Formula will be, so sigma dy we already got, that is 33. N is the total number of terms, we need that one, that is 7. So mean deviation equals sigma dy divided by n, that is 33 divided by 7 is 4.71. So we have got the mean deviation of the median. Then we have to go for the coefficient of mean deviation. To find out the coefficient of mean deviation from median, you have to write this formula. So mean deviation from median divided by median. So mean deviation in the value, that is 4.71 divided by what is the median value, we have already find out here. Median is a total, that is 14. So okay, median is 14. So when you divide this one, you will get a 0.33. Then this is the solution of one method where you can go for finding out the mean deviation as well as the coefficient of deviation through mean and median. Okay, now, or you can also go through with another method that is called as direct method. So how to do this direct method? So for direct method, I've already, there is a formula for it. In the starting itself, I have shown this formula to use, right? So for individual series, how we can use this direct formula for your answer. So once you look into this formula, that is sigma x1 divided minus sigma x2 minus bracket n1 minus n2 into mean, median or mode divided by n. And this is what the method for a direct method. Okay. Now we see how to solve this. For this, we need to have, first we will find out with the mean, then we'll go for the median. Okay. From mean, for the finding out mean, you have already got this arithmetic mean value, that is x, that is arithmetic mean is 13. In case if you want to directly solve, okay, with your direct method formula, you have to find out this x value. How to do that one? Total of your x series divided by, when you do that one, you will get the value. You have already been find out, you know, the total of it divided by n, that is 13. Okay. When you go like this, then in your formula, okay, now what does the sigma x1 represents? Sigma x1 represents the greater value, the values which are greater than mean, median, mode, right? Here we are solving with mean. So mean, I have to find out which are the numbers which are greater than 13. Now, understood? We need to find out the greater numbers which are greater than mean. Okay, now, so greater than mean, we have to find out which are those numbers which are greater than mean. And the table I have put it here. Okay, now, look here. Greater than 13 ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ 14 ಇದೆ, 15 ಇದೆ, 18 and 22. These are the numbers which are greater. So greater will represent what? Sigma x1. The lesser numbers will represent as sigma x2. When you are starting ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ x1 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ x2 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, n1 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, n2 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು. ಸೊ ಅದು ನೀಟಾಗಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಫೈ ಆದರೆ then it is more easy to solve this. Understood? So 13 in a greater, ಅಂದ್ರೆ mean in a greater numbers ಯಾವ್ದಿದೆ, 14 ಇದೆ, 15, 18, 22. This will become the sigma x1. 3, 7, 12, that becomes the sigma x. Okay, so that is 14 plus 15 plus 18 plus 22. Get the total of it because we need the total, right? So sigma x2 is 12, 7, 3 as it is. Fine. It has the total as 22. So n1, that is a total number of terms greater than e. So how many? To find out this very easily, I can give you the best idea. Count the numbers which are the x1 factors. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? X1 x factors is an 4 is there. So n1 will become 4, n2 ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ lesser terms ನೋಡಬೇಕು. lesser terms ಅಂದ್ರೆ x2 ನೋಡಿ, ಅವಾಗ 12, 7, 3. That has 3 numbers, right? So n2 will be 3. It will be a easiest method where you can find out, right? So mean deviation equals, we have to now execute get the values and put it to the formula. So formula go slowly here. Okay, na? So 69 we have x1 minus x2 is 22 minus n1 is 4, n2 is 3, and we have the formula, that is we have to use mean, median or mode, right? So we are finding out with mean ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ we'll take the mean value. Mean value is there, we have 13. So divided by 7, that is n. Okay, na, total number of terms. So minus this one and multiply, you will get 34 divided by 7, that is 4.8. Okay, na? This is where you can use a direct formula to find out the mean deviation. Okay, na? Then for the median, so for median also it is the same type of way of the solution, but you have to make sure that while getting your median value ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ ಮೇಲೆ when you go for the division of your x1 ಮತ್ತೆ sigma x1 and sigma x2 ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ you have to be more careful. Okay na? So here ಅವರು ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, so m ಇರೋದು ನನಗೆ 14 ಅಂತ the term ಮಾಡಿ we will find out the same method you have to find out here. Okay na? term ಬಂದು 14 ಇದೆ. So 14 ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ how we will go for it. Okay na? We'll see the table first. So table ಇದೆ 14 ದಿನ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದೆ, that will be your x1. 14 in a lesser the term, I mean values ಏನಿದೆ, that will be treated as x2, right? 14 number you should not take because 14 in a ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರೋದು ಬೇಕು. You cannot consider 14 as a number. Okay na? So 14 in a higher numbers ಯಾವ್ದಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ, 15 ಇದೆ, 18 ಇದೆ, 22. This 3 will become x1, that is sigma x1. 14 in a lesser will become x2, right? That is 3, 7, 12. That becomes x2. Okay na? This is what the way you have to find the answer. Don't take 14 into your consideration. 14 in a ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. It should be greater terms ಯಾವಾಗ. Okay na? So ನೋಡಿ, x1 is 15, 18 and 20. That becomes 55. Then n1 is 3 there. You can find out very easily. So x1 terms is to the 1 to 3 the 3 terms are ಕೊಡಿ. Then x2 ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ 12, 7, 30, 12, 7, 3 ಅದು. Okay, equals 22. So n2 equals 3. Illu equal 3 numbers in there. So number of terms less than n ಅಂತ ಹಾಕೋಣ. n2 ಅಂದ್ರೆ value n ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ. Okay, again you have to put your formula. So mean deviations equals 55, that is the x1 factor. Then x2 is 22 minus 3 minus 3, that is x1 minus n2 into 14. 14 is the median value. Put that one divided by 7, that is the total number of terms, equals 33 divided by 7, that becomes your 4.71. So this is what the two methods where you can solve mean deviation as well as your coefficient of mean deviation. So one is a normal method, when also with your direct method. If you are comfortable with the direct method, you can also go for direct method, but be careful while taking your x1 factors and x2 factors or the n1 or the n2 factors, because this makes a lot of mistakes while doing with your direct method. So go clearly with that while calculating that. Okay. So thank you so much. From the next class, we are going to solve with your discrete series problems of your mean deviation as well as your coefficient of